Ooh. Hi, I'm Beryl, and the theme of today's video is going to a Russian grocery store. And if you're thinking,
wait, isn't there supposed to be like a group grocery store video?
Yes, there is. And it's coming. On that note, just to add a little bit more to the workload, I want to do a similar video for Ramadan. And I know there's a slight time crunch, but if you celebrate Ramadan and you'd be interested in filming your iftar to show everybody, I have an entire page write-up with everything that I would love to get from you, and I'd love to make a group video of what Ramadan iftars look like around the world. The link to this is in the description. Unlike my last grocery store video, I decided that I wanted somebody to help me out. Even though I have lived in Russia and I have some experience, I think it's more fun this way. I reached out to a TikToker whose name is Niki Proshin. I actually kind of casually slid into his DMs. Niki makes a lot of amazing content out of Russia. He vlogs a lot of his daily life, and I think he's an amazing narrator, an amazing storyteller. He was the perfect person to help with this video. So here's the plan. I'm gonna get on a train, head down to Brighton Beach, a Russian-Ukrainian neighborhood down in Brooklyn, and I'm going to go to a Russian grocery store. Niki is going to help me and all of us navigate that store with what to buy and what to do with those things, which is something that I feel like is always missing. The artist today is Maxim Sava. He is a painter out of Russia. He sells a lot of his art on Instagram all the time, and I just love his style. He paints a lot of his friends, even his dog. I'm putting a link to his Instagram below. And just for fun, I also made a Russian music playlist to go along with this video. The idea, like, you watch the video and then listen to the playlist, and then you get a little bit more of an insight into Russian culture. So, yada yada yada, enough chit chat, let's do this.
My name is Niki, I am from Russia, and right now I'm staying in St. Petersburg city. Well, yeah, I heard this stereotype about Russian food a lot, like Russian food is bland, it's tasteless, and a tiny bit of it is true. Yes, we have beets, we eat potatoes, we have Russian vodka, another stereotype about my country, but actually Russian food is much more than that. I think people don't really know all it has to offer, and yeah, Russian grocery stores is a good place to start learning about Russian food.
So, I'm on my way to Brighton Beach. When you get out of the subway, you will immediately notice that you are in a Russian neighborhood. The signs are in Russian. People are speaking Russian on the street all around you. I had to immediately stop to get one of my favorite Russian street food snacks. This is called pirashki. This is a deep fried dough that is stuffed with things like cheese or meat. You can get egg and onion. I got potato. Another big draw, though, for people to come to Brighton Beach is... We're gonna go to the beach because that is definitely one of the main things you have to do when you come to Brighton Beach. In the summertime, this place is crazy. It is still off season, so it's a little bit quieter.
What a weird missed opportunity. That's the view. And there's no windows there. What?
The boardwalk here is beautiful. You can walk on it for miles. But enough delay. This is one of my favorite grocery stores. I'm going to leave the address in the description. And it is time to shop.
Russian people love dairy products. Every single time when I go to a supermarket, I go grab some dairies and I see a huge variety of the stuff there. Some of the best, in my opinion, you should look for is Tvorog, which is great for making Sirniki. Also, I like milk and baked milk and even fermented baked milks that we call Ryazhenka. Also, we have Kefir. Kefir is a fermented milk which is really popular here. People like drinking it at home, pure or add into some dishes. But in my opinion, I don't really like Kefir. But my mom, my family, they all love it.
I would add to this that you should definitely try sweet Russian butter. It is very, very good on toast. And usually if you look on the bottom shelf, you will see these small wrapped items. These are cheesecakes. This one has a mango inside of it. They have different flavors, chocolate, vanilla. There's nothing like this in the US. Mini cheesecakes for the win.
Also, Russian people love bread, and I think we are known for black rye bread that we call Borodinsky. It goes so good with Russian-style sandwiches or buterbrods, like we say it here. Add a piece of Borodinsky bread, a little bit onion, a little bit butter, and put a piece of herring on the top, and then it goes so good with a shot of vodka. And talking about vodka, we also have a huge variety of beverages here. Of course, vodka, which is a little bit overrated in my opinion, because I like Nastoyka, which is technically vodka-like drink, also as strong as vodka, but it has an additional taste to it. Really good stuff. We also have Kvass, which is a really nice drink to have during a hot summer day, such a nice refreshing drink. And I want to mention one more thing that you actually cannot find or hardly find in a supermarket here, that's Kompot or Mors. That is a kind of refreshing drink too, we usually cook it at home, it's really simple to make. We also have a rich variety of canned food. I think one of my favorite would be pickled cucumbers, which is not tiny pickles but huge real cucumbers, which are salty and delicious. Many Russians also like pickled tomatoes, which I'm not a huge fan of. And also we have spreads, or shproty, how we say that in Russian, and I think it goes really well with buterbrods and with Borodinsky bread. Of course we have Russian sweets and candy. I think my favorite will be oatmeal cookie, which is like a taste of my childhood to me. I also like Russian chocolate.
I definitely agree on the Russian chocolate part. Fun fact, there is one chocolate here, it has a little squirrel on it called Belychka. That was my nickname when I lived in Russia. There is also another type of cookie that I am personally obsessed with. It is this one. This is like a ginger cookie with sugar on top of it. It is the perfect cookie to put in your tea. I also want to mention the freezer section. Here you can get this dumpling pasta hybrid called pelmeni. You can get these stuffed with meat, chicken, potato, cheese. They are very similar to tortellini, and often you will eat these with sour cream, and they're amazing. Additionally, if you're interested in dipping your toe into the deli section that your supermarket might have, I recommend trying Olivier. This is a traditional Russian potato salad. It usually has ham, potatoes, peas, and lots of mayonnaise. Very delicious. But I think we have a good haul. I purchased a few extra things, which I will show you guys when I get back.
Okay. Now we're gonna go back home.
I'm gonna quickly show you some things I got, starting with the salmon roe. If you wanna buy caviar but don't wanna spend that much money, the salmon roe is a really good place to start. It's very good with the black rye bread. I also bought this Georgian hot sauce. It has a really nice kick to it. It's not too spicy, but has a lot of flavor. I always get tea cookies everywhere I go. Never tried these before, but look how cute they are. This is Russia's version of baba ganoush, I would say. It has a slightly different flavor, but also this goes really good on black rye bread and with everything else. So now we're gonna make this dish. Niki is actually gonna take it from here again.
If you wanna try cooking Russian food, I think you don't need to start with anything complicated like borscht or anything like that. You better try making sirniki. It's one of my favorite Russian foods for breakfast. Basically, sirniki are small cheese pancakes that we make with tvorog, egg and flour. And tvorog is a kind of farmer cheese here in Russia. I love this dish because it's easy to make and you don't need any special ingredients. And it goes really good with some sweet toppings like condensed milk, strawberry or raspberry jam, blackcurrant jam, really popular in Russia. And you also can have it with sour cream, which is a really Russian thing. Here in Russia we have some words that we say every single time before having food. That's приятного аппетита, which means enjoy your meal. So, приятного аппетита. Oh, you actually cannot see my hands. Oh, okay. I'll do it again, it looks better. So, приятного аппетита.
Well, I've made sirniki, and I agree with Niki, these are definitely one of my favorite Russian foods. I've actually cooked them with my cooking club, so some of you may know how to make these already. And if you can't get to a Russian supermarket, farmer's cheese is actually a lot more common than you might think. And if you can't find that, you could also use ricotta cheese. You just need to get all of the liquid out because the tvorog is a very dry curd. Okay, I mean, I already know I love these. I'm very excited that I got Russian sour cream because, like, it is much heartier than wimpy American sour cream. Oh my God. It's so perfect. The cheese is not like a sweet cheese, but it's like a very creamy cheese. Oh, and the pancakes are fluffy. The trick with them, the batter is going to be very wet, and so you want to coat it in flour and just delicately kind of toss it between your hands to form the patty. You don't want to squeeze anything, and that's how you end up with this nice rise in the pancake. I could eat these like every day. I want to talk about kvass. I'm actually not really a big fan. Kvass is a fermented bread drink. And I'm actually working on a whole story about it because it is absolutely fascinating. I'm gonna try it. Let's see. Oh. Wait, this one's really good. Maybe I just didn't remember kvass correctly. It has kind of like a malty flavor to it. I think that's a word. Very effervescent. Ryazhenka. I have never had Ryazhenka. I had never heard of it. Baked style kefir. I also, when I lived in Russia, I did not like kefir. And so that's probably why I avoided this. Kind of like a brown yogurt. You know, kefir is sour, which is why I never really liked it. This is sour too. Whoa, there is no sweetness in this. So it seems like you can have this on its own, which might be an acquired taste, or you can use this in baking. I'm gonna bake with this. Let's say that, I'm gonna bake with this. We got some vodka. I mean, it feels like I have to end the video. Well, I just want to end the video with a shot. So, before I take the shot, I had an idea. I wanted to do a movie night with everybody where every time we do it, we watch cinema from a different part of the world. Since we're doing this Russian video, I thought let's start with Russian cinema. I have two films that I really like. The first is called Brat. It means brother. It is a Russian gangster film from, I think, the 90s. And then the second one is called Ivan Vasilievich Menyает Professию, and it's this USSR-made comedy where a guy from modern-day USSR in the 1970s switches places with Ivan the Terrible, and it is, I think, very, very funny. Comedies from the USSR were full of slapstick. I just thought they were absolutely hilarious. So those are my two. If anybody has any other recommendations for Russian films or for other films that we could add into the roster so I could schedule it out, I thought that would be really fun. Okay, that's it. Za zdarovia. Ooh, she's strong. Pickle. See you all in the next video.